Hey Merfolk fans, I'm Joe. I'm currently recording a live league here, going into the third round of a Modern Friendly League. I just lost to this mono blue, well no, it's not actually. It's got blue-white cycling living end deck with As Foretold. And I should have crushed them, but in game 3 I had 9 lands on board and only drew lands and Aether Vials, so it was quite a disappointing loss, but cool nevertheless to see a new deck in Modern. So we lost the die roll here, and the opponent kept, and I think that this is a mulligan. Yeah, mulligan. Oh, this is much better. We'll keep, and I think I'm going to keep that, depending on what deck I'm playing against. It's some card draw, and it might be relevant. Spreading Seas is one of my favorite cards. If it's Jund or something like that, then Spreading Seas is super valuable. Okay, Noble Hierarch. This might be some kind of Eldrazi deck. There's that Spreading Seas. We've got nothing to do on turn 1. Turn 2, we've got a number of options. Harbinger, chief among them if this opponent taps the Hierarch this turn. Eldrazi Temple would be a familiar opening, but it's Westville Abbey instead. Is he going to attack me with Noble Hierarch? Smart man. Very good. So now I've got Master of Waves, which makes me want to draw lands even more. I think I'm going to take him off of this Temple Garden and draw a card. He's not pressuring me, so I don't need to pressure him yet. I do need to draw cards. And then if we bounce this guy, if he has no more green, he can't recast him. So we'll see how it goes. He's almost certainly going to be forced to even Mind Sensor, whatever. Okay, so I do get to draw a card. Hopefully he has no more colored mana. There is a land, right on time. Come on, no more colored land. Yes. All right, so he can sack one of his lands to get access to color. I could bounce his Mind... I guess I do have to bounce his Mind Sensor since he might not tap the Noble Hierarch. I'd rather not bounce the Mind Sensor. Come on, tap that Hierarch. Well, alright, he's going to make me bounce this Mind Sensor. Aha! Sygg River Cutthroat. He might come in handy soon, but he's definitely not what I'm doing this turn. We're going to play the tempo game that Merfolk is so well known for. Bouncing his, his silly Mind Sensor, he can just tap out and play it again. But for all we know, he had another Mind Sensor in hand, so... forcing the opponent's hand. We are going to use his ability, and we are almost certainly going to use the ability next turn as well. If he goes Fetch Shock, let's see. Okay, so here's this creature again. Oh, wait, 4 mana. Collected Company. No! Nothing I can do against this. I don't have a Cursecatcher. Courser of Crufix. Revealing a Courser of Crufix. Well, he only hit 1 creature. And there's no land on top of his deck, so he's still backed up. If he taps this Hierarch right now, please tap the Hierarch. I need to bounce that thing. Courser of Crufix is such an annoying Magic card. Oh, there's that Mind Sensor. Probably going to crash in with this Courser. Ghost Quartering his own Temple Garden. Well, it takes me off Island Walk. Not terrible. Well, I do get to bounce this Noble Hierarch, which is pretty good. Shuffled his deck. We see he's got Dromoka's Command, which can kill enchantments. Alright, I'm lagging a little bit here, guys. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, lag. Oh, he's ramping me. That's kind of nice. We do want to use Path to Exile's ability. What is this? Oh, I get to look at the top cards, right, because of Aven Mind Sensor. But fortunately, I play a lot of basic lands, and it's not as good as he thought it was going to be. Alright, so Exalted. This guy is, this guy's doing a bunch of damage to me. There's another Master of Waves. He already used 1 Path to Exile. As it stands, I can only play 1 spell. +1 counter. He's gonna fight. He could fight my Master of Waves next turn, but he doesn't have green mana. I think I'm gonna bounce this Hierarch and maybe attack with my Mutavault. No, I can't attack with the Mutavault. It's too valuable. Or do I bounce? I think I want to bounce this crazy Courser, right? Because he can't recast it. We know what he's drawing. Yeah, let's bounce the Courser, and then if he fights, I would kill the Mind Sensor. Unless he gets exalted. 3-2, then a +1 counter, 4-3. He could eat my guy next turn. But I still feel pretty good about bouncing the Courser right now. So now it's a real question if I want to attack or not into this Mind Sensor. I can't block next turn, but I do want to cast Master of Waves. You know what? He's going to have some more paths and things like that. I think I do want to attack. Let him block with this Mind Sensor. If he wants to trade his 3-drop flyer for my manland, so be it. Alright. So we knew what his draw was. His mana is limited. He can't play out the Courser again this turn, but he can attack. He can cast Dromoka's command. Alright, he's getting the Exalted, and he could fight my creature now and kill it. But hey, you know, he's using his Dromoka's command as a removal spell, basically, which is fine. We do have to do something about this Aven Mind Sensor in the next couple of turns, because with the Hierarch on the board, it's getting in for 3 every turn, and that's a pretty fast clock. So Lord and Swing. Do we just do Lord and Swing and Lord and Swing and Lord and Swing? Because it gets faster and faster each turn, right? He could have paths, but then that opens me up more to play more spells. So yes, I think Lord and Swing. Sygg can't quite draw me a card yet. Let's hope that this mana denial situation actually pans out. We really want him to whiff on lands for a little while. Or draw another Mutavault. Alright, so it's a race. The race is definitely on here. Okay, well there's another colorless source. Still can't play his, well he can he, no he can't buff yet. He needs one more land. Okay, just going to his end step. Oh, Dismember is pretty good, right? Because I can get rid of his Mind Sensor. But maybe we leave that up for instant speed. I think I want to play... Do I play Sygg here and hopefully draw a land? But it would be only at the end step when I draw the land. I think I'm going to keep going with the Lord plan. Not attack with Mutavault and leave up Dismember. Try to catch the opponent off guard. I could Dismember his Hierarch, but that would be silly because then I'd die with a Mind Sensor. I could play Sygg and draw a card this turn. It's decent, but I don't think it's going to win me the game. I'm going to play this Lord here. And I'm going to attack without Mutavault. Maybe the opponent has a Collected Company. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we say okay. Hope that he doesn't CoCo into like a Spell's Guide or something like that. If he collected companies, I'm going to hit Mind Sensor in response. Alright, another... So this is double exalted. If he goes to combat, I'm just going to strike this guy down. Like, right now. Alright, puts me at 2. Dude's got Hierarch beats for lethal. Alright. So, let's figure this out. I play another Lord. Activate Mutavault. It's going to be 4, 4, and 5. He has to block one of them, which will kill this Hierarch, which will help my situation a lot. Yeah, I think this is the plan. Well, right now he has to block one anyway, right? To not die. If he blocks here, yeah, unless he has Path. Let's push it then. And, well, I don't want him to get this Courser back online, start gaining life, and start establishing more mana. We need to be more aggressive, I think. We don't really need to draw cards, because we've got cards. Now, if he paths this Lord, he can just... He'd still need to block one. Now, if he paths one of the attacking Lords, he doesn't need to block anything. No, but then had to have a blocker up for his lethal Noble Hierarch. Okay. Alright, swinging for 13. Looks like going to blocks, so if he does in fact block, then he still can't recast that Courser. Okay, we've navigated to a pretty decent spot here. Could have also had an instant speed Mind Sensor to attack me for 2, but we got there. That was sort of insane. I think that our C's are going to come in handy. Dismember was obviously awesome. Potentially Dispel, because his Dromoka command and Path to Exile has probably got at least 8 cards in the deck that are instant on top of collected companies, so probably 12 targets at least. So let's start sideboarding. And Modern is such an interesting format. Okay, 3 Dispels, 3 Seize Claims. Didn't seem like his graveyard was active. So now we have to take 6 things out. I did like Sygg. Like, Sygg would have been excellent if we had AEther Vial that game. I could have drawn a bunch of cards. But I don't know. He wasn't that impressive. So he's an easy first cut, I think. Cursecatcher, I mean, this guy's got a lot, he's got Mana Dorks, he's got Courser to ramp him. I don't know if Cursecatcher is going to be catching a lot of spells. Kira, pretty good for countering the removal. Master of Waves is soft to Path and also to Dromoka's command, so I can take out 2 of these guys. In combination with Kira, though, he can be pretty insane, and he's really good with the Seize Claim, Spreading Seas plan. So 2 Masters of Waves out. Harbingers can stay in to slow them down. Yeah, we can cut 3 Cursecatchers, I think. We've got Dispels, and they have a lot of ramp, so Cursecatcher might not be hitting anything anyway. So that's it. Let's double check. I brought in 3 Seize Claims and 3 Dispels. I took out 3 Cursecatchers, 2 Masters, and a Sygg. Alright, feels pretty good. Got more land hate and more counterspells. This is a keep, especially on the draw. We've got a curve of 2, 3, 4. It's possible he plays Kazali Pride Mage, which would really stink. Well, that's going to be good. I do have one land that can cast that. But we really do want to hit land. And next turn. Alright, you got your Temple Garden. No Kazali Pride Mage. We've got two Seize effects now. Alright, feeling good. Opponent kept a greedy hand, and we've got the spells to punish him. Come on, land. Not yet, but we do have a 1-drop to play. Yes. He's like, what is this card? That's not modern legal. No more lands, come on. Pass the turn. Do it. Do it. Oh, Ghost Quarter. Oh man. Alright, well, if we draw land, we get to take him off of whatever he gets here. Oh no. Wow, back and forth tech from the sideboards. Very nice, opponent. Well done. Come on, land now. Really want that land. Yes. Oh, so delicious. I think I'm playing Spreading Seas, guys. All day, every day. Rex Sage is not going to punch me to death. Draw that card. Give me a land. Aether Vial. Ugh. If I draw a land next turn, then Aether Vial is okay. If this guy just passes the turn now, this is sick. Ugh, that's so good. Alright, so we can wait on Kira right now. I think I'm going to play Silvergill and see what I draw. Reveal that guy. Pull him to the side so I remember. You're not going to counter this guy, so just let it resolve, please. Alright, more land. Oh, Dispel's pretty good. Don't quite need it yet, though. Aether Vial is the way to go. Okay, feeling good. We can play a Lord and hold up Dispel. If the opponent has... Oh, there's land. Right on time. Good for him. Scavenging Ooze. No creatures in the graveyard yet. Not that afraid of this guy. If he attacks, do I block? No, because our guys are going to get bigger, and I don't want him to be able to eat with Scavenging Ooze, I don't think. So... yeah, I'm going to say no for now. Might come back to bite me in the butt, but we'll see. My Aether Vial is getting back online. Feeling good. Yes. Okay, so this land means I'm going to play Kira and leave up Dispel, I think. Kira, actually, yeah, Kira just protects from any paths, and then Master of Waves can just crush. Next turn I can play a Lord and Master of Waves and just go silly. So I think, though, I'm going to attack first. Or no. We would block the Scavenging Ooze, right? If it attacked? Yeah, I'd block the Scavenging Ooze if it attacks. So I'll just play Kira and leave up Dispel. Get our protection online. Hopefully the opponent stays sort of screwed on lands. And we'll see. No attacks. Hopefully we'll see how it goes. Get at me with the Scavenging Ooze. Come on. Rex Sage. It's not time to trade yet because he's going to give me more tokens. Silvergill is going to give me more tokens. What do you got? Nothing. I love it. Land would be good so that we can keep leaving up Dispel. Harbinger is also good, but not in this case because I don't want to bounce that guy to the opponent's hand. So I think now it's just Jam the Lord. Throw the Master in. Plan is coming to fruition. Get an absurd amount of tokens, and we should have Westvale Abbey on our side. We are going to attack now with the Silvergill. If he wants to block and trade with the Scavenging Ooze, that's fine with me. He could have Dismember Path or something like that, which would be pretty rough. Okay. But we've got good follow-ups. So, alright, opponent just scooped it up. So, we got to see there the power of the Seize Claim. The opponent kept a somewhat greedy land hand. Let's see, he Ghost Quartered his Temple Garden and seemed to only have another Gavany Township. I guess he kept with Rex Sage and Scavenging Ooze. It was a really interesting back and forth for a little while. But in the end, my Spreading Seas and Seize Claim did a lot of work. I got a second AEther Vial online, we drew into our lands, and yeah, pretty solid. How would we describe this deck? Green-white collected company, I guess, with like toolbox. They brought in Rex Sage. Obviously, Gavany Township can be super strong in the endgame. So yeah, that was round 3. I'm currently 2-1. Please let me know your guys' thoughts. Leave some comments, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in round 4. Thank you. Bye.